How you doing?
Good, good, good.
I like the movie.
I'm a huge horror buff, absolute huge horror buff, and this is by far one of the best horror movies I've seen in recent memory, if not like the past 5 to 10 years. Oh my God. I can't believe what you guys did with this. It was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I want to start with you, Fede. What made you want to do this film?
I was a big Sam Raimi fan, not only of the original Evil Dead, but Sam in general. You know, when Darkman came out, like in '90, I was like so blown away by it. I loved that movie when it came out, and then I just started watching everything that Sam Raimi did. So I was a big follower, and when one day he offered me to make an Evil Dead movie, that's kind of a dream come true for any filmmaker, right?
What is a call like that? Like how did that go down?
It was so bizarre. I mean, I did this short Panic Attack back in 2009, and I finished it, and kind of everybody went crazy about it in this town because it was very low budget, but it was an alien invasion movie. And I met a lot of people, and Sam was the one that, was definitely crazy about him. And he wanted to make a movie together. I think the first contact was he just called me on the phone, and we had like a 2-hour phone call just talking about movies, and he would ask me a lot of questions about what kind of composer do I like, and what kind of movies do I like, and a lot of things, and we just clicked, and we just got along pretty well, so it was awesome.
I saw on IMDb you said this is something the audience shouldn't watch.
I didn't say that.
What do you mean by that?
I didn't say that. I don't believe everything you read in IMDb. I think what I said that was the original film in a way. The experience of watching the original film when I seen it the first time, it was a little bit like watching something that it was forbidden, right? It was almost like watching a porn movie. When you're watching those things for the first time, that is so forbidden and wrong and sinful that it was. When you're a teenager, you kind of want that, right?
Yeah.
And like you want. At least I want to do that. When I was a teenager, I was trying to listen to music that nobody wanted to listen. So I was so deep into thrash metal and death metal. So I wanted to go and watch those horror movies. You're trying to get away from the mainstream, right? So that's why I think this movie has to be a little bit like that too. Like when you watch it, you have to feel like you're tasting the forbidden fruit a little bit, right?
Jane, what was the audition process like for this, especially as involved as your role is?
Yeah, I think I did a scene where I was with my brother, where I was like, recently I just stopped taking drugs and I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. And then the next scene was me. I had to do a scene being buried alive while in an auditioning room, which was like 10 feet by 5 feet. Fede, Bruce Campbell, a producer, JR, and 2 casting directors, and then me sitting in a chair, becoming a demon, getting buried alive. Just like so embarrassing, so shameful. We should burn that audition tape.
Is it going to be on the DVD?
I really hope not. I really, really hope not.
What would you say was the most difficult scene to film?
Being the burial scene, and probably the final chapter, the blood rain, was pretty tough too.
And spoiler alert, was that you going against yourself at the end? Were you acting both parts?
Well, yeah, it's on my body, but I did do both parts, yeah.
But with the face, it's all you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll do one final question then. I read that this was originally NC-17 and you had to cut it down a little bit. Is that true?
Was that the first cut when we just put everything you shot in? We knew that was going to get an NC-17, so kind of Sony helped us to get it to the R-rated cut, and that was great because MPA was very helpful to get us to stand right in the line, right? If we had a frame, it would be an NC-17. And so at the end, I was literally like that. At the end, we took like 2 or 3 frames out of the tongue cut in, and we managed to get our R-rated. So we never had to get rid of anything. We just had to expose the audience to a certain amount of seconds of those very graphical shots.
Is the full original director's cut going to be on the DVD?
What you've seen is the director's cut.
Okay.
There's probably going to be eventually some extended version with more scenes and stuff in it, but great. But yeah, I don't know, that's up to Sony when they release them.